any homework to discuss today, Noah?
Yeah.
All right, please show it to me. And we'll be using the previous Jamboard, which is here. Should be at page 7. Okay, what is it? Oh, email, right? Zoom out a bit, too big, yeah? Too big. Zoom out a bit. Okay, thank you. Right. What is your question?
Mrs. Patton.
Okay, can you show me the original question first? That means I think the initial part. Oh, it's a graph. Okay, right. Okay, so I'm gonna take a picture of that. Right. Don't move, don't move. Yeah, okay, thank you. Right. Now, show me the graph, please. The graph that you draw. Okay, right, zoom out a bit. So no need to zoom in too much. Zoom out a bit. Right, thank you. Right, stay there. Stay. Okay, nice. Oh, not nice. Wait, stay. Very nice. Okay. Now, could you show me the next page? No. Well, okay. Okay. So for part 2, right? Okay. Now for part 2 is 4 marks, so it should bother you a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, would you believe me if I say part 4.2, right? Part F2 is very common. There's nothing surprising about this question. You should be expecting this question. You should know how to do it almost immediately. Is that surprising?
Yeah.
Right. Then let me show you, and I want you to understand that this is normal and it can be found in other questions, right? Okay, and usually at the last part, which is exactly what this question is. Before that, Michael, can you hear me loud and clear?
Yeah.
All right, we'll be using the previous Jamboard, so no need to change. Now, Michael, do you have any homework to discuss today?
No.
All right, so what should we do today? You do something first, while I answer Noah's question, right? Then we can do something useful, right? Let's set up your,
Sure.
right? Okay. I'm just looking at the, okay, right. Okay, right. So, this question should use the original graph. Should use the original graph. Okay, Noah?
Okay.
And this thing is not the original graph. It looks similar, but not the original graph. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Right. So now I will compare with the original graph. So I'm going to write down the original graph here. 2t cubed minus 17t squared plus 33t equals, that's the original graph, yeah, original graph, right? I'm reading F1 for now, yeah. Find the equation in formula which has the values of t stated as in part 1 as a solution. Okay, so I'm going to explain this sentence. So I think the sentence is confusing and we have to make sense of it. So t equals to 1 and t equals to 2.5. That's what we get from F part 1. Yes, no, yeah?
Yeah.
But he does not want this t equals to 1 to be ball moving towards. He does not want the t.25 to be ball moving away from the wall. Now, what do I mean by that? For example, here's t1, right? There you go. And here is t2.5, there you go, right? Okay, this is your ball moving towards, and this is ball moving away from. He does not want that. He wants this to instead be a solution. So meaning to say, when t is equals to 1, the y will be equal to 0. And when the t is another, the y will be equal to 0. Because that's what it means to be a solution. Let's get this clear first. Do you understand that?
Okay.
Yeah. So he wants at t equals to 1, y equals to 0, t equals to y equals to 0. Basically, he wants the t1 to be here, and he wants the t.5 to be here instead. Again, not the original. It's not the original. It's definitely not the original graph, right? It's definitely not. Yeah, definitely not. Right. So should I do this? No. He say fine, right? If he say fine, then that's fine. It will be much easier if you can draw this, right? But you can't. It will be much easier if you can draw this. But you can't. Okay, I'm going to use the graph to help you first. I'm going to use the graph to help us first. Right? So, oh, this is more complicated than what I think. Now, I have drawn somehow a new line. The new line passed through this point intentionally and this point intentionally. What is this point? This point is, according to the table, 1, 3.6, correct? And this point is 2.5, 1.5, right? Now, finding this line should therefore be very easy for you because you have 2 points, correct? Now, please find this line for me first using normal chorded geometry, right? And then we'll do something with that.
The gradient or the line?
The equation of the line. Which means you need the gradient, you need the gradient, and I think that's not very difficult. So please do that. For 4 marks, I think that's not a problem. Michael, all right. So I need to see your video. What happened to your video? Every time the video is a bit too slow, Michael. Right?
I mean, I'm not doing anything like.
I know, but set the. So if I
no,
give you,
like I can just turn on the video right now.
Turn on. Right.
Right. But then I'm like trying to save battery down.
Right.
Or else
good.
I'll off.
No. Okay, turn on. Thank you. That means you have set it up. Yeah. So excellent. Right. My mistake then. Right. So in our situation right now, we should be practicing for our mid-year. Right. So Michael, sorry, if I keep forgetting. Remind me. Have you told me your mid-year topics?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Then it should. Oh, wait. It's the one with the R formula, right? You will start from R formula. Okay, I understand. So your differentiation will be full, so to speak, correct? Your differentiation will be full, and your integration will be until. Sorry, let me check. Your integration will be until where?
No clue.
But why is that no clue? Because you told me the topic. Yeah. No. Oh, yeah, told me the topic of the chemistry also. Yeah. Any problem with alkane, alkene right now?
No.
Okay.
Wait, just to clarify, right? Alkane is like whatever carbon atom times 2 plus 2, and then alkene is like whatever carbon atom times 2. You know, because alkene is a double bond between.
You mean the H? You mean the H, right? The H times 2 lah. Right now, do you memorize that?
Oh,
But also, do you understand that?
yeah, I guess I understand because
Right.
was it alkane is single bond between carbon atoms, and then
Correct.
alkene is a double bond between carbon
Correct.
atoms.
Correct. So visually, why is it +2? Because up, down, and then left, right. Correct. Remember, I told you that.
Yeah.
Right. But then the double bond will reduce H by 2 every time, right? That's what happened to the double bond. So that's why you have -2, -2, -2. So the alkene formula is correct only if you have one double bond. In reality, you can have more than one double bond in reality. Right?
Okay.
Right. So you -2 and then -2 again and then -2 again if you have more than one double bond. Don't be surprised when you have more than one double bond. Okay. Now,
Yeah.
so Michael, you're saying that your chapter is until 17, right? Oh, yeah. So you will have the area. Never mind that first, right? So Michael, for today, I'll assign you at least two questions, right? Two questions. Still differentiation, and then on Thursday, I think I'll assign you integration, right? Right. So currently, you don't have any choice. I do want to assign this, right, to keep you from being rusty. Right. So Michael, I've already put it in page 5. Now, kindly do it with the video on. Yeah. So, right. Page 5. There you go. Right. Now, Noah, you have the graph equation. They have the line equation, and that's wonderful. The gradient is minus. Looking at the graph drawing, does it make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I hope it's not too surprising that I will start from the original curve, right? This is the original curve, right? The original curve. And then I will equal to this line, this new line, 1.4x plus 5, right? That's what you're saying. Yeah, 5 seems to be right. This new line. Now, tell me, why do I start like this, Noah? After I found the line, of course.
I don't.
Right? Very simple. When original curve, this one, right? This one, right? That's the original curve. Equals to the line, which is this, right? Obviously, you'll get this 2 point. You'll get that 2 point.
Yeah.
Correct. So when I disequate that, I already narrow it down to this point and this point. Not this point and this point, but this point and this point. And frankly speaking, this point and this point, the t is the same, 1, right? The y is not, but the t is 2.5, yeah. 2.5. So kindly, after I give you this, certainly, this one should change to t. Do you agree? Of course, you find it as x, but here the x is t, so we should change it to t, not x. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So now I want you to simplify this guy. Simplify this guy so that the right hand side is equal to 0. Certainly, you can do that, right? And then let's see why that would be the answer. Let's see. Michael, what do you think of the question so far?
The question so far.
Yeah.
I think it's doable. Let's see, first part 1 is definitely doable.
I would actually bet that you can do it also. So just to keep you from being rusty. Yeah, this is not beyond your capability. Definitely can. Yeah, definitely can. If it is too small or it's too unclear, please tell me. Yeah, I can make it better.
Yeah. Okay, I think it's too small.
Right. The first equation, the first question, is it?
Yeah, the first.
Okay,
no,
I'm gonna
just,
fix
like,
that.
enlarge the first half.
I'm gonna fix it for you. Don't worry. I'm gonna delete it. I'm gonna fix that for you. Don't worry. Right. Wait. Okay. So I'm gonna copy. Sorry. I'm gonna put the second question on the other page. So now you have it already. Is it better already? Is it better, Mike?
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead. Go ahead and do it. Everything you part and part. Go ahead. Okay, Noah. Right. So Noah, do you, if you would kindly check the answer key and just confirm that this
there
is
isn't
correct
any.
first. There isn't an answer key. Now do you know why this is the answer?
No.
All right. Then I'm going to ask you to prove it first. So you can choose two methods. Use Desmos or use your calculator, whichever is fine. Okay, so in your calculator, I want you to solve this cubic equation. Easy for your calculator, right? How do you do it? Definitely not this one. Yeah, definitely not this one. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's better. Good. All right. Right. So this is 5 and then equals 1 and then 5, 2.5 and 1, correct?
Yeah.
Right. Do you understand that you have fulfilled what they asked you to do? Why?
No.
Because this is 2.5, right? This is 2.5. Well, that's what they want. 2.5 is the answer. That's what they want. Okay, that's one. And then you have 1 also, right? X3 is 1, I believe. So X1, X2, and then X3.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So you fulfill what they want,
fine.
right? 5. No, that's X2. Show me X2. Is it lagging? Show me X2. Yeah, okay. Then X3 X3. 1. There 1. So this is 1 and this 2.5. Where's the 5? The 5 is definitely a solution, but they don't mention it. Do you know why?
It's beyond the graph.
Yeah, it's beyond 0 to 4, right? So one more time, we did solve the question properly. We have 1 and 2.5. The 5 is bonus, but in this case, we just don't care. And that's not a problem. It's not a problem. Now, it's not a coincidence that we solve it. Right? So you now understand that our answer is correct. So first thing first, right? You can use this to check in your exam.
Yeah.
So you get your 4 marks. So now let me ask you. This is the most important step. Either this or that. One more time, either this or that, you can consider the most important step. This is where you show that you understand this or that. The rest is just to do the question. Do you understand why?
Why do we equate them again?
Okay, when I equate the original curve with the new line, I'm just doing this, man. I'm just crossing the line with the original graph. That's what I'm doing. That's all. Correct? That's all I'm doing. Obviously, you will get this as a solution. Obviously, because obviously the visual is already like that. Cannot be wrong already. So, why do I do it this way? Do you understand or not?
Yeah.
If you understand, then there's nothing else to do. The rest is just normal CG or normal algebra. That one's easy for you. The important part is that you will do this. That's the important. I'll mention one more detail, very important detail. I dare to do this because the point is accurate. What do I mean by the point is accurate? It's already given, so it will be accurate. Meaning to say, if the point is in between, for example, if the point is here, it won't be so accurate, isn't it? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because why? Because we draw that. So I'm a bit hesitant to do it. I'm a bit hesitant, although there are ways to make it accurate. But here, when I notice that the 2 points are accurate, I'm very confident to do it. Right? Okay. Because the answer will definitely be correct. If it is in the middle of this point, I will do something else to make it accurate. Okay.
Yeah.
So last thing to note, the sentence might be confusing for you. Am I correct? This last part of the sentence is very confusing.
Yeah.
Do you understand it now after the explanation?
Yeah.
All right. Now, here's the good news for you. This is the most complicated form of this thing. Normally, other question will put this as 2 marks, maximum 3, and they won't put it in a very complicated sentence. They'll put it in a simpler sentence. The method is almost the same. Do you feel that this is new, or do you feel that you have done this kind of thing before?
To me, it's new.
Then I will suggest that you do more of this question. So that means the graph question, and focus on the last part. This appears on the last part. And I want you to have an understanding that, hey, wait a minute, this happens again. Hey, wait a minute, this is happening again. Because you feel it's new. It is not new.
Okay.
That one I can get.
It's
Sorry?
more straightforward.
Which one?
Harder questions. It's more straightforward.
If you understand the straightforward part, then already good for you. Good for you. I have demonstrated that the sentence are confusing, but the method should be what you do for the other questions. This method should have existed there also. Something like that. Right? If you feel again this is new, then we should talk about it next time you encounter. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So any other question?
Not yet.
All right, so do something else while I look at Mike's working. So Michael, would you please zoom in a bit and move to the right a bit? Zoom in a bit also, Michael. Nice, and then move to the right a bit. All right, so you're currently at express y in terms of x. Okay, I won't comment on that, right? And then x is very... So it feels to me that your v is there, right? Right. I feel that your dv dx is exceedingly long, but are you comfortable with it?
Yeah, I think so.
Right. I don't think you can simplify those. So maybe this is what we need to do. I mean, for 4 marks, right? And unfortunately, you haven't finished the part 2, but you're already on the way, right? So what's stopping you? What's stopping you from... oh, yeah, I feel that you're focusing on the dvdx too much. I feel that you actually wasted energy and time. I feel that you wasted energy and time simplifying. I strongly feel that you should not do it that way. I strongly feel that because when you do all this, you introduce a possibility of error. That's not good. One more time, what is the question in part 2? He wants you to find the exact value of x when it is stationary, right? Correct or not?
Yeah.
So the principle goes, how do you do this? How do you do this?
0.
Yeah, equal to 0. So I feel that your first line maybe is correct because product rule, all right? At least it's more correct. I feel second, third, fourth, fifth line is totally unnecessary. I feel that it is easier for you if you dvdx equal to 0 at the first line, and then you proceed from there. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Reduce the amount of error. Doing more things is not good. Start from the principle. Now, don't erase your second, third, fourth, fifth line. Maybe it's correct. I don't know. Maybe it's wrong. Maybe it's correct. But please Restart from the first line equal to 0 and proceed from there. See whether it's easier for you or not.
Sure.
Yeah. Right. Again, the question doesn't ask you to simplify the dvdx. That's not what the question is asking you. So the question might not even give you more marks for doing second, third, fourth, fifth line. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But the product rule is great lah. Give mark for that lah. So please proceed first line equal to 0 and then find the x. Maybe that will be easier. You still don't get it. You're still hesitating. You don't get it at all.
No.
Would you like to equal to 0 at the final line, the fifth line? Do you like to do that?
Equal to 0 the final line. No.
Okay, there's something I don't get. You understand that this is supposed to be dvdx equals to 0 and then find the x, right? That one you understand, right?
Yeah.
So why are you not doing that? What's keeping you from doing that? You haven't gotten the 4 marks, is what I'm trying to say. Can you please move up and move to the right, Michael, so I can follow? Now, you're using the first line, am I correct?
Yeah.
So you choose to use the first line, not the final line. May I know why?
Like, I don't know, it looks simpler.
I suppose, right. So let's see whether actually we can do that or not. If we cannot, then maybe my advice is wrong. But if we can produce something nice out of here, hey, maybe that's not such a bad. At this point, Michael, what do you do to simplify matter? Because you're supposed to find x. What do you do at this point? Michael, there's a copying error already. There's a copying error already. Wow, is this good or is this bad? Yeah, there is a copying error already. There's already a copying. Yeah. So fix that.
Minus.
Yeah, I don't like the copying error, Michael. It will reduce all your effort. Because you can do this, but you're reducing your effort because of the copying error. Please don't underestimate. Right? Now, at this point, what do you do? How do you simplify? Do you even think about simplifying?
Divide by 9 minus x squared to the power minus half.
Will that accomplish something? If it accomplishes something, then that would be nice. That would be nice. If it makes it simpler, I'm all for that. No, any questions so far?
Yeah.
Right. What is your question?
Question on the question.
Wait, can I copy first? Move down.
Wait, it starts from the top.
Okay, right. Okay, stop moving. Yeah, stop moving. Okay, got it. Now tell me what your question is, Noah, on page 8. Yeah. What's your question, Noah?
So they ask for the icing. So you have to find the curved surface area and top area. The radius is 12.3. The part A of the question is 12. The radius.
I understand. Before that, Michael, how do you simplify further? Do you know how?
Yeah, hold on.
Right. So the icing is, I suppose, the icing makes it thicker lah. That's what you're saying right now. Yeah, I think you noticed that lah, right?
I don't know.
What do you mean by you don't know?
Fine.
Wait, Jeff, do you understand icing, cream? Like this is a cake. Do you understand what it means? All right. Then you notice that the radius is 12 for the cake.
Yeah.
And then suddenly covering the top and the curved surface, suddenly it becomes 12.3. Suddenly lah. Does that mean anything to you?
0.3.
Sure, there's an additional one. And wait, if I have to point this out, that means you don't understand the cake lah. Then how about the 7.5 then?
The icing is 0.3. Is it?
The original height, sorry, can I see the original height? The original height is 7.2 lah, correct. So also 0.3 lah, right? Also 0.3. Right? So do you need help to calculate the, I'm not sure what you're trying to do here, but I was hoping that I can give you hint lah instead of the answer lah. So what do you need to do here for part D?
Okay, never mind.
All right. Do you know what to do?
Yeah.
Do you know what to do? All right. All right. So give it a try because you need a cake understanding here. They did describe it, but I think the cake understanding. If you don't understand the cake, a bit difficult to do the last part. Okay. Like they're testing you lah. Like, do you understand the cake or not? Right. So Michael, it looks simple. I suppose I don't like the pie though. I don't like the pie. The pie will make it extremely difficult to do, but what can we do, right? Can the pie disappear? I don't think so. Yeah, the pie is there in a way. Yeah, I think you make a mistake in the first line. Yeah, I don't like it that I have to point out your mistake. I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it that you mistakes like this. Yeah. No, not good. You'll get 0 mark because of this. Maybe 1 mark. You made a mistake at the product rule stage. I feel that's the problem.
Is this supposed to be a pie here?
And you have doubts. I don't like the doubt.
Be a pie here.
Yeah, I don't like the doubt. Why do you doubt? No need to. No. Stop. Yeah, okay. Yeah, good. Adding a pie is better. Yeah, adding a pie is better. So I thought you were going to cancel everything, which is very bad. Now, are you sure that the pie is supposed to be there? Are you sure that the pie is supposed to be there, Michael? Answer first.
Yeah.
And why is the pie supposed to be there?
Because I'm differentiating. Where is it? 2 over x squared pi. Then this pi is still part of the what's it? Coefficient. Yeah.
Now, do you want to put the pi behind or in front? Because if they are both correct, but I think it affects your judgment.
But it doesn't matter, I think.
But you make a mistake though. You made a mistake though. Because of that, I feel like. Correct? I have to point out the mistake for you. You would have wasted all the entire second half because of that pi. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So please be careful with the pi. Please assume that it will happen instead. Right.
I have a question.
Yes, no.
So for this one, do I put 12.3 or 12? For the
Which one?
radius. This same one.
Well, I don't think you get it though. Can you show me the previous previous page? Calculate the percentage of cream in the birthday cake. Good. Right. How do you do that? Volume of cream over volume of cake. I'm not sure about the total, but the volume of
this one is not just this total. This one isn't, I think.
the cream is the one in the middle, not the icing. I'm sorry. My apologies. I thought the cream is the icing. So I get the cake. Right? So now back to the icing. Right? The tube of the icing is what they are buying. Right? So you need to calculate the volume of the icing. Put it that way.
Yeah.
You're not doing anything to calculate the volume of icing right now. I'm not seeing anything. Do you know how to do it? Do you understand the cake?
No.
That's the problem. Obviously, that's the problem. If you don't understand the icing, you shouldn't be doing this question because you will be wasting time in exam. You should be putting your time in somewhere else. If this is exam, right? This is exam, right? But this is not exams. We're practicing. Do you want to understand the icing?
Yeah.
What is it that you don't understand?
Define volume.
Read the first sentence. Read for me the first sentence.
Hmm?
Michael, move up, please. No. The first sentence of this page. Move up, please, Michael. Yeah, read that again and make sure you understand that. Okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay, do you understand that? If you understand that, that should be enough. So Michael, I think are you sure that you're correct that way? Like this is positive, negative. Just now you say positive,
Yeah.
right? What's going
No,
on here?
because I accidentally stopped. I thought 4.25 was the value, so it was positive, but then I forgot to sub 4.25 into the dvdx.
Right. Now, before you continue with this, have you sub in root 18 to the dvdx to make sure it's 0? Because
Yeah.
may have.
Yeah.
That means you are certain that this is correct. You are confirmed that is correct. Okay. Good skill in exam. Good skill in exam. Right. Good skill. So Noah, you're drawing something that I like it. So I can see the 0.3, but you are not doing what the sentence is saying. You're still not doing that. Maybe you're almost there, but you're not there yet. I don't think you get the sentence fully. You're getting the sentence partially only. I don't like it. What does the sentence say? No.
The top and the curved surface area. And the curved surface.
Yeah. So the icing is at the top and the curved surface area. Right? Are you sure you're understanding it well? Okay, now it looks better. Now with your drawing, can you calculate the volume of the icing now?
Yeah.
I like your drawing, so please give it a try. Please work out the volume of the icing because that's the most important thing. If you don't have full confidence, maybe do with pencil first, right?
God.
Yes, Michael. Yes.
So y equals 9 minus x squared.
Yes, that seems to be the case. Yeah.
But x squared is equal to 18.
Why do you say the x squared? Oh yeah, x squared is equals to 18. So that bothers you a lot, I suppose.
So square root 9 minus 18 is square root minus 9. But
actually, it doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense. You are right to say it doesn't make sense. I noticed that. I like it that you notice it because basically what you're saying is the x is longer than the hypotenuse, right? Which totally doesn't make sense at all. So it does bother me, and it should bother you, even though the answer seems to be correct, lah.
Yeah.
Right? I think you have to revisit your dvdx equals to 0. Because I think mathematically root 18 is an answer, but practically it doesn't make sense. You're right to say that it doesn't make sense. So you must revisit your dvdx. Please move to the right. Keep moving to the right. I have to tell you to keep moving to the right. So either you reposition your headset, your phone stand, or yeah, to prevent this from happening. Would you please remove your pencil, please? It's disturbing the focus for some reason. Oh no, your connection is just that. Okay, Michael. From now on, I don't want to repeat this. Okay, it's better. From now on, just use 4G, please. Is it possible? Right. Like from Thursday, from Thursday, just use 4G, right? Because your Wi-Fi is just blocked by too many walls. Okay, right. Makes it very difficult. It is wasting time. It's wasting both our time. Yeah, wasting both. Yeah, right now I cannot even focus on your writing. I want to find out what is right and what is wrong. I cannot. It keeps shifting in and out because of the connection. It's really wasting 2 minutes of our time just now, and then more and then more and more. So starting Thursday, can you please go to 4G, please? Unless you reposition your router. Okay, can you do that? Right, your 4G will be consumed a bit lah, but that's the price to pay lah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Right. You should be trying to find maybe some mistakes or some changes. I'm also trying to do that. So I'm also trying to do that. I found the mistake. What the heck happened there? Oh my goodness. Huh? Wait. Did I found a mistake? No, I didn't. Wait, I did find a mistake. No, I didn't. It's possible that your DVDX is wrong. It is possible. Now, would you please shift up? Let's go even further up. Let's go even further up. I'm gonna take a picture of that. Michael, I am expecting you to find your mistake. Yeah, I am expecting. Although I'm trying to find it for you also, I am expecting you to find it. Putting this in page. Yeah. Like it. Okay. Yeah. Like it. Yeah, that's where you change the pi. Not best. See? Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, Michael, I found at least one mistake.
Oh,
I'm not going to tell you, Mike. I'm not going to tell you. This is the skill you need to develop, to find your own mistake and to find it very quickly, not just to find it. We start with finding it slowly. We start with finding it slowly. Do you still remember the technique? I've never seen you use the technique by yourself. Time to use it right now before exam. I teach you a technique to find possible careless mistake. Very good, very well, very well. Do you still remember the technique?
no.
Now, I expect you to apply this every time you need to find your mistake, instead of staring it for 5 minutes. Because right now, you know that your effort is going down the drain. Do you understand, Michael? Your effort is currently going down the drain. And that's not a very nice feeling. It is a big source of pressure in exam. You have to know how to handle it. Handling it means finding your mistake. Okay?
Yeah.
So have you found your mistake? If not, I will demonstrate the method in front of you.
Yeah, I already found.
What is the mistake? Tell me the mistake. Tell me.
Minus 2x.
Very good. Very good. That is minus 2x. Now let's see whether that changes something. So Noah, your video was up just now. Could you please make it landscape? Now I would like to see your work.
Change everything.
Yeah, please change everything and see whether that improves the working out. I like it now that you find your own mistake. I like it. I like it. Noah, please landscape. Noah, are you there? Landscape, please, Noah. Your video turned on off just now. Landscape, please. It's off again, Noah. It's off again. What's happening to your video? Noah, are you okay, Noah? Noah, please landscape. Noah, can you hear me? Noah, your video keeps turning on and off. Is there something wrong?
The Wi-Fi really cannot.
Okay, would you go back to the icing thing? Are you sure that it's correct already?
Thank you.
Because you don't have the answer key, right? So please zoom in. Let me see quickly. Running out of time. Okay, good. Then, oh. Oh dear. Your second part is wrong. It's not very wrong, but it's still considered wrong.
Which part?
The second part. Your open rectangle. You're saying that the outer part can be opened into a rectangle, or rather more like open as a cuboid, right? Right? But it's originally a ring, right? Originally is a ring. Correct? Originally it's like a very thin donut.
Yeah.
Am I correct? Right. So I want you to compare your current working with the thin donut. I want you to now draw the thin donut instead of a rectangle, right? I want you to draw the thin donut.
What do you mean?
I want you to draw the second part without opening it into a rectangle. Don't open it into a rectangle. Draw the original shape of the icing. The one which is on the curved surface area.
Yeah.
That's not the shape of the icing. What are you talking about? That's the shape of the cake. The shape of the icing is... The icing is the outer part. Why are you looking at this? No. Why are you looking at it? No. There's no icing here. There's no icing here. The icing is on the outer curved surface area. You're drawing a solid cylinder. Are you saying that whole cake is the icing?
No.
Your top icing is, I think, correct.
Uh,
Your surrounding icing, draw the shape, please, Noah.
I don't know how to
Quickly.
draw it, but
What do you mean? You don't know the shape of the outer icing? Okay, you have drawn the cake. Let's say you have drawn the cake. This is the top view of the cake, right, Noah?
Yeah.
Draw the icing.
Yeah.
Draw the icing now. You're now
Okay.
putting the, yeah, you have drawn the icing. Isn't this the icing? No, no, yes, no.
No.
Calculate the volume of this icing based on this shape,
Yeah.
which is a ring. Would you please do that? Now, no need to cancel anything. There's no need to cancel anything. I'm not asking you to cancel anything, but calculate it using pencil, please, so you can do a comparison. Right, Michael?
yeah, I'm done.
Can I see? Again, the connection is so bad. I'm asking you on Thursday. I don't have to ask you. Please switch to 4G immediately. No need me to ask you. No need to wait. Understand, Michael?
Yeah.
Right now, I cannot see anything. I really cannot see anything right now. But I can see something from Noah at the very least. It must be your wife. Yeah, that's why I'm saying this. I am currently now maybe able to do something, right? So your x squared is now 6. Well, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. Have you confirmed that root 6 also give you 0? Oh, yeah. It should give you 0. So previously, your DVDX is all wrong, basically. That's why, the wrong answer gives you a good confirmation. Understand?
Yeah.
That's why. So, Michael, we did this in almost 1 hour, right? So, do you think there's anything important to learn from doing this question?
Yeah. Be less careless.
No, that's everybody's wish. Now, I don't teach you to wish to be less careless. I teach you the way to be less. Even the confirmation mislead us. That's something to learn, right? The first confirmation mislead us. Why? Why?
Because the DVDX is wrong.
And you realize the DVDX may be wrong because I tell you or because of something else.
Something else.
Right. Now, Noah, that's a very wonderful volume. Please, whoa. Please compare that with your rectangle. Right? Please compare that with your rectangle. Noah, your volume is actually wrong. I'm sorry, your volume is actually wrong. You're calculating, first of all, not a volume. You're calculating a ring only. That's not the real volume. The real volume, I think, is like a cylinder. My goodness, what? You're not imagining. Cylinder, there's a height, Noah. There's a height. There is a height to this icing, right? There's a height to the icing, right? Right. So, Michael, how did you realize it? Yeah. So please do that, Noah. There's a height to the icing. How did you realize that, Michael? That you might be wrong.
The y equals the square root 9 minus x squared.
That's a big bonus to you. You realize something wrong. That's a big bonus. How did you find it?
How did I find it? How I differentiate like.
No. How do you find the mistake? How do you find the mistake?
The mistake, but I look back at DVDX and then differentiate like each
right now
like things separately.
Right. Did you find it after I say something? Because I say something? Because you took 5 minutes before you found it. I'm glad that you found it, but it is a long time. It does take a long time for you to find it. I have to say something, then you find it. What happened in the 5 minutes?
I was like unsure.
In the 5 minutes, you weren't sure that DVDX was a mistake, lah.
Yeah, because I wasn't sure if it was the DVDX or it was something else.
So it means I play a part in you finding the mistake, lah, because I tell you where the mistake is.
Yeah.
Okay, two things. In the 5 minutes, did you feel pressure?
Yeah.
That's the pressure look in exam, right? That's the familiar feeling, right? I tell you where the mistake is, the pressure goes down, no? And even down when once you find it, right? Correct. The skill, your skill is not complete because you still need me to tell you. That means you don't have the concrete skill to find your mistake. Definitely something you will encounter in exam. Definitely. There's no point telling you, okay, don't do mistake. No point. You have to be able to. Okay, noted for Thursday. Yeah, noted for Thursday. Right. So other than that, anything else that you learned from? So Noah, are you okay?
Yeah.
Right. So your rectangle is, you know why?
Sorry?
Your rectangle is wrong. Your original 110.7 is wrong. Do you know why?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So do you know why you didn't do this at first? Why didn't you just do this?
Just couldn't visualize the icing.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That is the problem. I have to help you visualize in the sense that visualization is very important. Now, if you're not confident with your visualization, you should skip this in exam.
Okay.
However, once you visualize correctly, everything is correct because your skill is good. You just have to visualize. Visualization is very important. Okay. All right. So time is up. Then I'll see you on Thursday.
Okay, bye.
Right. Okay. Michael, anything else that you learned from this question that is useful for exam?
Useful for exam.
Anything else that you learned?
Look at something.
What is it? What is it?
If I get something wrong, start from the beginning again.
If you feel that something is wrong, you should check the first step. I think I will agree with that. I think you just maybe you just fly here and there without actually finding something because of the pressure.
Yeah.
Next time, Michael, if you sense that you're under pressure, or if I see that you're under pressure, I'll say, Michael, you're under pressure. What do you do?
What? Calm down. No.
True. After that, what? Do what you're supposed to do, right? In the sense that what are you supposed to do when you're trying to find a mistake? You already said it. You already said it.
What,
you should
look from the start.
Look from the start. Yeah, there is no other way. You should check from the start. You should.
Okay.
Right? There is still at least one more thing that you learn, which is on top, which relates to the DVDX again.
What?
You wasted a lot of time and energy there. I don't like it. That's another 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
What is it?
Unnecessary steps.
Yeah, totally unnecessary. What is the most dangerous thing about the unnecessary steps?
Using up time.
No, that's not the most dangerous thing. That is not good. What is it? Additional possible careless mistake. Totally not what we want. Meaning we do minimal step, not because we are stingy with our time, no, because it reduces mistake. Obviously. Now, those are the things that you should learn, but there are many positive things. Your basic skill are there. Your basic understanding is there. Definitely there. The way you understand the question is good. This is not a problem with understanding the question. In fact, you understand the question well enough to notice that, oh my goodness, there is a problem. That means you understand the question. That means you understand the shape. That's the good part. The sad part is that if you didn't find your mistake, you will actually lose most of the 4 marks. And your time and your energy, the most dangerous thing is that you lose your morale. That's what I want to prevent. I don't want you to lose your morale. Never mind you losing mark, never mind you losing time and energy in exam. You lose your morale, your next question is not very good also. That's my biggest concern for you, your morale.
Okay.
So today, even though I help you, you still find your mistake, you still correct it. Have a little bit of boost in your ability and confidence in finding mistake. Because I think on Thursday you'll be needing it again. I want you to practice that. Your basic skill is there. It's not enough for exam. You should know why. because of this thing, because of human factor. Human factor. We should practice against. Okay. Okay, Michael.
Yeah.
Right. So please don't have the understanding that basic skill is enough. Obviously, your basic skill is there. Good. That's not your main problem right now. Right. You will still probably score very unsatisfyingly because of your other skills, like finding mistake, the kind of thing. Okay, still good learning, Michael, and I'll see you on Thursday. Right. Bye.
Bye.